Today, I want to talk about a practice that often gets neglected. It's the art of reflection. And oftentimes, if we do reflect, it's often when sometimes something has gone really wrong and we're focusing on all the reasons we failed and all the things that went wrong instead of thinking about what we learned. I've learned a lot from the research of Amy Edmondson, who came up with the term psychological safety. She says that when we have workplaces where people feel safe, they know that their questions are going to be appreciated, their ideas are going to be welcome. We can talk about where we failed in a much more constructive way, and those organizations are ones that innovate more and learn more. Imagine if we viewed every setback not as a defeat or something to be embarrassed about, but as a step on that staircase towards your goals. And that's really the power of reflection, turning every single experience, especially your failures, into fuel for that journey towards success and whatever that looks like for you. So, in today's situation, I want you to think back to a recent moment where things maybe didn't go as planned. Perhaps a project fell through or a personal goal maybe just seemed out of reach. It's really in those moments and in the feelings of disappointment that reflection can offer some of its greatest gifts. The problem, though, is that we rush past these experiences, wanting to ignore them, pretend they didn't happen, so that we can leave that discomfort behind. But this neglect can be a huge missed opportunity for invaluable insights that are the key to not repeating the same mistakes, but also learning and finding those opportunities for innovation, which are essential in an AI world. So today we're going to shift our perspective. Our aspiration is to use the power of reflection to look at our experiences through a lens of learning and growth, to dissect our failures and understand the lessons that they're teaching us. I want you to consider the approach in high performing teams, as Amy Edmondson describes, where mistakes, she says, are dissected openly, not for blame, but for learning. And when you apply this in your own life, you create this mental space where reflection is an exercise in growth, not self criticism. By the end of our time today, I want you to view reflection as a secret weapon. It's the process through which mistakes become milestones and setbacks become successes. So open up your favorite AI tool, and here's how you're going to apply this prompt. And as always, you'll find a template ready for you to cut and paste and edit, all in the show notes. I want you to think about a specific situation where you faced failure. Maybe you experienced a setback in your personal relationship, or maybe a project you were working on didn't really turn out the way you had hoped. I want you to acknowledge the emotions and the thoughts that arose from that experience. Maybe this brought about feelings of regret, misunderstanding, judgment, assumptions, so much more. Then I want you to ask your AI tool for strategies to commit to uncovering the learning opportunities within this failure. How could this strengthen your relationship, improve your communication skills, your project management skills, or whatever it is that you hope to get that will get you closer to those goals? How can embracing reflection change your story from one of setbacks to one of growth and learning? Remember that every single experience is a chapter in your story of growth. Reflection is that pen with which you are writing this narrative of resilience and success. It truly is what makes for some of the best stories when you are looking back on your career. So I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Spark.